Okay, next quiz is Wills Unsending, Fate Unbending. Artorias, you are a sight for sore eyes. And as soon as he greets me, Sir Emmerich comes coming in. Ill tidings, my friends. I dispatched Temple Knights to find the clergyman who aided in Bishop Virtrock's summoning attempt. Regretfully, when confronted, all turn had been put down. Without their accounts, how then were we to ascertain the clone and the Vaindreau are the same individual? Maintaining the assumption that they are, perhaps we should instead consider how Vaindreau may have found his way to Cortrus. According to Artorias' vision, he was abandoned in Azila, but what did he do afterwards? Then there is no one way to ascertain the truth. Follow his trail. I should go and search for the clone in Azila. If he is still there, then we are dealing with a different individual. A splendid idea. We'll leave the floating continent in your capable hands. Meanwhile, Artorias and I shall retrace Vaindreau's steps whence he first appeared. Upon being found in the Cortrus Highland, he was taken to Camp Dragonhead. Let's begin by making inquiries there. Alright, so we go back to Camp Dragonhead. Just thinking about it, I haven't gone back to Camp Dragonhead in a very long while. So it's a good time to go back, even though that was the last place of, Sir Hartrefont when he was stationed before he passed away and shit. Wait, if he did pass away, who'd managed to occupy his station now he's been, killed? Huh. I don't think the game developers or the game devs will actually replace his, character, whoever's there. Alright, here we are. Start by interviewing each individual. Let's start with you, ma'am. Well now, if it isn't the late Lord Hartrefront's dear friend, is there something you inquire? Oh, Hartrefront. Ah, yes, that mystery man. I was among those who tended him. He was not attired for the snow, much less the storm in which he had been caught up, and was suffering from frostbite. When the people are extremely cold, they may mistakenly feel that they are warm and disrobe. That may explain his state of undress. Okay, that's one information we got. So I'm guessing the other one's up here thanks to the arrow. Yep, right up there. Investigating that stranger we have found, are you? I wasn't involved myself, so I can't tell you much about the fellow. But in the case of interest, earlier the same day, I caught sight of an airship flying dangerously low. It soon disappeared into a brewing snowstorm, looking none too steady. Alright, we got information about the airship flying dangerously low. I'm assuming that was the airship he used to get here. Nope. How about here? Ah, perfect. Ah! It is the honor to receive you. What brings you to our humble camp this day? An eager man who found his way out of the wilderness? Yes, I know that one. I was with a patrol that chancing to run into him out here, at the prohibited point. He was unconscious and in a bad way, and we hurriedly bore him back to the camp after doing what we could for him. We sent him to the city. Okay. So we found this man and the nights here of this person found him. Interesting. So we got all the information we ever need. Now we just need to figure out on if it's the same person. There you are! Were you able to learn naught of interest? Well, for starters, we found out from a testament from one of the knights saying that they found the airship flying dangerously low, and a few knights found them being frozen from the wilderness and such. So might as well give all the accounts. A mysterious man found collapsed after airship was seen flying low. Yes, the accounts have been consistent with yours. For one, as I am curious about the fate of this unknown airship. To that end, I have arranged a pair of black chocobos for us to more effectively scour the area. We shall contain our search to the particular point where Vaindreau is said to have been found. Alright. If you're ready, let us be off! Alright. You know, I could use my personal chocobo, but then again, it's kind of nice I don't need to drive myself there. But, you know, flying slow like this is just like a drag. Man, I wish it was like in the sun, like the daytime, because I can actually see more of the environment in the, you know, a happier mood than like pitch black out here. Nothing so far. Let us continue our search northeast. And there's the blasphemy itself. Especially the airship in question too. By the Fury! It's the blasphemy! And here comes another Echo Vision. His Eminence must protect His Eminence. Ugh. Ah, you're finally awake. Alone be praised. How are you feeling? Strong enough to speak? Can you tell me your name? My name is Zephyrin, no, Chabret, or was it Vengelin, Perseline? So many names swirling in my mind, and voices that reject them. Is there none that will accept? Are you alright? Vaindreau. My name is Vaindreau. Well now, that's the same name as our inventory. I dare say fate has guided you to us. So Vaindreau, if you're feeling up to a little conversation, can you tell me about yourself? Anything else you remember? Anything at all? A proud son of House Demoiselle. Nay, a devoted servant of Helome, who lives for the rush of battle, the pleasure of inflicting pain, the intentions of the maidens, to fight beside my brothers in arms. A lore-born runt, whose every effort went unrewarded, whose very name disqualified him for ever leading the Temple Knights. But His Eminence raised him up, granted me a place at his side. From that day forth, I pledged my sword to his service, pledged my very being, my life to be offered up in defense of his. I am a knight of the Heaven's Ward, sworn to protect and serve the Archbishop. Oh, you're a knight. Forgive me if I sound rude, but I have no idea, and while I recognize your memories may be a bit muddled, I'm afraid I must inform you that the Heaven's Ward has not been seen in quite some time, and we presume dead. And the Archbishop, well, he is most certainly no longer in this world. What? But the important thing is, you're now safe, and we will help you get back on your feet. Speaking of which, let me bring you some food and water. Must be absolutely furnished. I'm pretty sure it's not a good idea to leave your patient unattended. You know, you can easily just walk out of here. The Archbishop? Dead? No. No, this cannot be. How can I be still alive when he is not? I must find him. Good luck with that, he's already dead. Artorias! Oh, hi, Vaindreau. For the glory of King Trodain! And there he goes. Another vision, I take it. Yup. Let us make a way for Ishgard. I expect that Lord Artuel will return soon, if he has not already, and we should both be glad to hear your tale. Yep, it's a long story where he thinks that the Eminence is still alive, but no, he's really dead. Alright, let's head back to Ishgard. Okay, let's head back to the Forgotten Knight. Alright, Artwell. Hopefully the finds you have in Asala will be good because we just, found our blasphemy in the Highlands. Ah, Artorias. I pray your search was more productive than my own. To say the least, yeah. Everyone is here? Excellent. So, were you able to find our clone in Asila? Nay, not but the discarded Ancelon remain. How fared with your own efforts in the Central Highlands? In the course of retracing Vaindreu's steps, we came upon the wreck of the soul. I suspect he had found the vessel abandoned in Asala and tried to use it to return to Ishgard. But he crashed en route and was subsequently rescued by a patrol from the Camp Dragonhead. Indeed. So it would seem. And then, the Archbishop airship was not the only thing we found. Profane Fafnir was there too. The creature chose to flee, but not before Artorias had a vision of Vaindreu's pass. Vaindreu Pass. Go ahead, my friend. Share us what you've witnessed. Alright, so where do I start? First off, he was, covered in the infirmary, and then soon after, he had a conflicting crisis of his identity with other people in his mind, until he settled with one particular person, Vaindreu. All the pieces fit, and it is as you summarized, my lord. Vaindreu and the clone are one and the same, and in his despair, he turned into the blasphemy. Yet, the confusion he exhibited was when he asked his name. This as he wasn't surely of his own identity. According to the science, primals retain the memories of their previous incarnations. From this, it may assume that the clone harbored the memories of all of those who became King Trodain and his Knights of 12. Though he suggested to reconcile these conflicting memories, he managed to settle on the name Vaindreau. The voices within were clearly as in agreement when facing Artorias, to the mere sight whom drove the blasphemy to flee. Above all, however, they share in the desire to protect the Archbishop. This desire was seared into Vaindreu's very being, and when he learned that he no longer had a purpose, well, the Heaven's Word took up arms against us, and Ishgard, by their hands, were robbed of one of our most finest knights, and a dear friend. Harsh font. Even so, I would not wish to such terrible fate upon them. The self-same fate inflicted upon fully men of clergy, and I fear, organizations will succumb to it if we fail to act. The people will not soon forget the betrayal of the church leadership, nor should they. The absent and the comfort and stability once afforded to them by the institution may have become lost, and are all too vulnerable to despair. The church will have... The people don't have to forget, but they need to move forward. The church can still be a source of comfort, but things need to change. I think I'll go with the second one. The church can still be a source of comfort, but things need to change. I thought as much, my friend, but to hear you say as well, indeed, when the ground upon which we stand crumbles, we must find the strength to move forward, even if it would cause us pain to do so. Lord Outwell, at the next house session, I shall call upon an ecumenical council to be held. My lord, such a gathering is reserved for... Oh, you intend for the church to confirm a new doctrine? such as the separation of religion and state. We have refrained from interfering in the church's affairs. But if the church is to remain a part of Ishgard society and continue serving the people, it must reconsider its role and formally address the recent revelations. I will call for the council not as a Lord Speaker, but as a humble adherent of the faith. Long have we considered whether such measures were necessary, but lacked the courage to set them into motion. I now have it thanks to you. Ah, shucks, Emmerich, you don't need to say that. I shall tend to the necessary preparations at once. Among other things, we must reach out to those of the clergy who have amenable to reform. I ask for your patience in the meantime. Yay! Before I go, I hope you guys enjoyed this long ass recording session, multiple recording sessions, because I have like to slice this in half because this is a 2-hour long recording, so I need to put them in groups of 5 or 6 depending how many portions I need to do for this recording. And if you have any comments, put them down below the video as well. If you like this video, please click the like button, it's very much appreciated. And if you like what is being offered on my channel, you can give it a offered on my videos in particular, you could give my channel a look. If you do like the content I've been uploading there, you can, probably subscribe for more notifications for future videos or whatnot. But if you're not going to, that is alright. But if you are going to, don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified for future uploads in the near future. And as always, I have 3 projects which are ongoing on my YouTube series, which are of course Final Fantasy XIV Raid, Trial, M-Skill, Progress, Job Quest, Minions, Mounts, Fashion Accessories, Savage content, or any other related content related to 14. Secondly, which will be Freight Runner NA for Lost Spell 4, 5, and eventually 6. The event quests, the challenge quests, and the banners, whichever comes to be, or whatever comes next at FGO. And lastly, for my last project, which regrettably is the same in all my outros, is Persona 5 The Royal, which at some point, and I mean at some point in the near future, I'll want to be doing a comeback recording session for that one. And with that, this has been Ravensleep45. Take care, stay safe, and have a pleasant Final Fantasy XIV day.